It's gonna be alright.
Hello YouTube, it's been a minute. I've got some stuff to catch you up on. So let's jump straight into this video. No wasting time, baby. As the old saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And we're going to jump into why I have been shamed today. And then we're going to go through some stuff. I'm going to tell you what the problem was. I'm going to tell you what the future may hold. And we'll just see what happens, baby. Because I've booked some stuff. We've been deep diving into some other stuff. It's going to be good. Well, it has been good. But we now got to figure out how to progress. So let's go. So like most aspiring content creators out there, I had hoped for a great start to 2025, and that didn't come. So, cut a long story short, I did the KD Customs Round 2 event. I had the next 2 paid for, ready to go, but a family incident happened and a family member has died, which has been a really long, drawn out, horrendous process, but it's all done now, which is a horrible way to look at it, but it's true, it's done. And now it's the aftermath and we've got to pick up the pieces, sort out everything, the funeral, etc., etc. And the main problem is with that is that family member was based in Leicester. My dad's had to go back and forward, which means I had to always be in the office. It kind of it stopped me from being a bit more floaty with what I do and the builds that I wanted to do and the time away that I wanted to have. I had to be in the office. That mixed with a very positive thing that my sister had a baby, which now means she's on maternity leave, which means I get her job because we all work within the family business. She's now got time off, which means I've taken on her workload as well. Once again, it's fine. It's what I have to do to have the lifestyle that I like to have. But at the same time, it means a lot more office time and it's a lot more boring work. And that's the truth. That's where we're at. So my whole life kind of got turned upside down because of family situations, some negative and some positive. So that's that. Now, the other thing, here's what I meant by the fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you. Nope, other way around. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Let's get into that real quick. So after we found out what was happening with the family member on her deathbed and my sister on her having a baby bed, I knew that the Z wasn't going to get used because, well, the Dragon Energy Winter Battle Series, as much fun as it was, I live 10.5 hours away from Driftland with traffic to get up there. I had the car here and it's a big expenditure to do a drift event up in Scotland. Not complaining, it's part and parcel of the game, I know that, but I thought, hey, well, if the car's not going to probably get used now till this, again, later this year, 2025's Winter Battle Series, maybe I sell it and then I can put that money into what I mentioned originally in that video I spoke to you about wanting to get into the car trade, to get to go to the auctions. It means I get to stay more local. And I put it up for 7,495. I thought that was a really good deal for the amount of product we've put on the car, although obviously it's not a road car, it is just a drift car. And that got met with some not favourable comments on the internet, and I snapped back because I'm an idiot, and we got into a little bit of internet beef. It was fun, I can't lie, I enjoyed it, it made me laugh. And then, eventually I have dropped the price of this to 6,995, and I haven't had a sniff. Not one, not even a low ball. Nothing, I've had nothing on the car, which makes me think maybe there's just no market for what this car is. And then I thought, well, do we put it back on the road, get an MOT on it, which means taking out the drift box on the ECU, so all the lights turn back off, have a proper MOT put on it. But even then, that's more of an outlay to then get less money back. So I'm still within two minds. I know I'm gonna have to take the stickers off. I know that will make it more appealing for sale. Give it a proper clean, proper polish up, do some proper photos before I put a paid advert on eBay, etc., to see if we can get any money back for this car. But this car has been the big financial mistake that I've made. I really should have just put it out for sale after that Santa Pod Drift Day where I didn't really bond with it all that much. Ended up spending more than what I paid for the car on it, and now I can't get back half of it, which feels like a real kick in the nuts. But even worse, if I really want to sell it, I feel like I'm gonna have to put up for like a huge loss. And then that really leaves me completely out of pocket because I won't have a drift car to use for the foreseeable, and I won't have any money to put back into the channel and my life with my little side hustle that I like having. So I'm kind of at a bit of a standstill. And I know I said fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. I actually had this whole situation before on another 350Z. I used to have a yellow GT4 edition back when I was in my early 20s, and I lost £4,500 on the Integra selling that to get the Z, and then I in turn lost another £4,000 getting rid of the Z within 3 months to get back into another Integra. And this is where I don't want to make the same mistake, because realistically, if I sold this and I was to buy another drift car, it'd be another E36. And it's that same loop, but just with E36 to 350Z to E36. And I'm trying not to recreate that life again. So let me know in the comments what you think I should potentially do. Do I just put a little bit of money back into this and then try and use it at drift events throughout the year? Like where I live just outside of Colchester. It just makes drifting so hard. But there is Kings Lynn that I've never done before, and we might be able to get to some of them if I can get a ticket. There's a couple in Northampton at the D-pad, I think it's called, so maybe we can go there. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Do I just cut the head off of the Dragon and take a fat loss? Do I put it up for such low money that it becomes irresistible to people? Or do we just hold on to it, maybe put a new clutch in it to make it a bit more pleasant to drive? I've got a Nismo one to put in, so it's not going to cost a huge amount of money to do. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. What would you do if this was your car? Would you take a fat L again, a second L? And then would you get back into it or not? I don't know. That's kind of where we're at. That's why there's not been much content, because I thought this car was going to sell really quick. I think it looks nice. It drifts amazing. It's so well spec'd now. I've spent all the money on this that no one else is going to have to. And now we can't sell it, which I just can't believe. I've not even had like a lowball offer on it, man. But hey ho, such is life. We won't sit and complain. Now I'm going to tell you there's good stuff that's been planned for this year. Not everything is terrible. It's just everything's kind of been put on hold a little bit. That's all the way I'm kind of looking at this. I'm trying to stay super positive because life is good, man. Life is good. And I'm trying to make every day as great as I can for myself, no matter what it is. Whatever I want to do, I try and do it. Today I was like, right, today is the day we get back into filming some YouTube content. I know it's been so long and that is terrible as a creator standpoint, but that's how I'm ready. I'm ready now to get back into it. So let's tell you what I have done. We've been working on my motorbike a little bit. We've got a video coming very, very soon on a motorbike, and I'm gonna put it on this channel. I know I've got a separate one for the motorbike, but I feel like this is the vlog channel. Let's put it all on here, and then it's plenty of content coming forward. And then I also have another modification for the Daytona to put on. So when I get a few free hours and I can be bothered to do it, I'm gonna do that as well. That will be another cool video, and that mod is gonna change the look of that bike, and it's gonna be amazing. I've been inquiring for some exhaust for it as well, but trying to deal with second-hand parts is a nightmare, and I've kind of put that on hold. I don't really mind. And then we're gonna have to get on some track days on that beast. I've bought the suit. I've got the clutch in the bike now. It's now time to use it. I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous, but I think it'll be fun to document that journey. Number two, this place needs a clean. This place needs a huge sort out. As you can see, it is a mess. We have got parts from builds from my whole adult life in here, parts laying around, just wasteful space, wasteful stuff, and it makes this place not that enjoyable to be. I'm very, 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 very lucky that I have a workshop with a roof over my head and electricity and warmth that I can build my cars in. And also it's a beautiful area out there when there's not building work going on over the other side. But it is epic, and I really need to have a real heavy, heavy day ripping this place apart, throwing out everything to create more space, to create a seating area, to organize stuff, to sell some stuff, to hopefully make some money back. Because all money that comes through this is gonna be out of build, part 3. Yes, part 3 is the Mazda MX-5, the Unos Roadster. JDM import, baby. This thing's so, so cool. And after selling the wheels that it came on, it actually owes me only like £300, I think now. I've got some parts for it, but before we do anything, I need to do a video introducing the car to the channel properly, because this is gonna be the first build on this channel. And then we need to strip it, basically, take it back so we can see if it's actually worth spending any more money on. I realized after I bought a wiring loom and all this other bits and pieces for it, I was like, there's no point of spending money on a roof, because I don't think we're going to finish up this roof skin because it's such an arsehole of a job to do. there's no point of buying a replacement roof and frame and everything for it if the car is so rusty that we need to prioritize that first. I say we, I mean me. Me and you guys. You guys are going to be joining me on this. So that's going to be the first thing I do. Introduce the car to the channel properly, go over it, go over the mods that are on it. It's actually a wicked little car. And it's a car I've always wanted to have, at least for a little while in a collection. I mean, the fact that they're so well received and known as the best sports car ever made, I wanted one, I wanted to do one. And then I actually already have the road trip planned to do with it when it's finished. And that will be fun. It's not a serious, like, blah, blah, blah type thing. It's actually really fun and really enjoyable. And then I've also booked another road trip. And that one is going to be epic. Like, seriously cool. So, the next road trip I already have booked, planned, in the diary, it's paid for. I am joining Lee Lockwood. I'm joining Lee Lockwood on one of his true rallies to the Nurburgring. I'm really excited for this because last time we went to the Nurburgring, it was with my friend Al Clark. It was epic, amazing, but my car failed massively, which meant I didn't really get much enjoyment out of it. And I was kind of butthurt with how much money the car was costing, even at the ring. I was eating at my savings just trying to fix it to get a few extra hours there. It didn't work out. But this time, I'm doing a road rally, which means driving with a huge convoy of people, a lap included at the ring, and anything else they've got planned. I don't really know. I just know it's going to be a lot of fun, and it means we get to hang out with Lee. Haven't seen Lee for a long time, so that'll be great fun, and that's really good. I'm really excited to do that, and hopefully you guys will be excited for that too. And then when we get back, I've got a few plans for the M3. Nothing too crazy, but I just want to refresh it a little bit. Not just that, we've got a car meet this weekend we're going to. Probably going to film for that, I guess. It should be pretty cool. Pretty little bit of a day out. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of other stuff to do as well. Now, coming up on the channel, you're going to see some videos about my other cars, my Silvia, my Civic, probably the M3 as well. I'll do a video on all of them because I want to introduce them to this channel. So I think it'd be good to do some videos on my cars that I have, still got, haven't gotten rid of, just to explain why they've not been worked on, what I want to do, what like the general plan is. One of the cars I'm torn of what to do. The other one I have the dead set plan. Just don't have the finances to do it yet. This is all going to be a long thing, and that's hopefully why you're here on this channel, is to watch a dude that's on a real wage, having to, you know, put that back into the cars, etc. Just like you guys, really. Also been dealing with my mortgage going up and the cost of living going up so much. It's real, right? But I just wanted to touch base with you guys. There's no whinging. I'm just letting you know that now. I just thought the 350Z was going to sell much quicker than it has, and I just don't know what to do. I'm so torn whether I sit on it and just keep it as my drift car, or and put a little bit of money into it, make it exactly how I want it, more money into it, or do I just sell it for a fat loss, man, and just eat it, you know, like, I don't know what I want to do, but all I know is we've got a lot of stuff coming. I'm just juggling time with work and life. Also, when we go Drift Masters this year, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to take my DJI camera with me. Hopefully the guys won't have a problem with it. I don't think they will. I'm going to try and do a lot of drift content throughout the year, probably on a separate channel, but we'll do a vlog on here while we're doing it. As always, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you'll hit subscribe if you aren't already, and I really am looking forward to whatever the future brings for me in this social media creator stuff. I just want to be able to do it my own way, and whatever that means, we'll figure it out. So, onwards for 2025, baby. Let's go. Thank you, guys.
It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be.
As I leave here, if any of you guys are into gaming, follow me over on Twitch. I don't do like scheduled streams, just occasionally throw it up, play Escape from Tarkov, chat with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. So head over to my Twitch if you have stuck around this far.